Good evening, puzzle publishers. How is everyone tonight? This is Rob, and I got Karen joining me in the chat. So let's have some fun on our Thursday night. Tonight, I just wanted to pop on and take you through the new experimental version and show you some of the features and what you can do. If you haven't played with it yet, I encourage you to, but tonight we're really going to show you some of the new stuff and talk a little bit about where we're going, and then we'll call it a night. Press the play button, you'll never see me. Right in the middle of the owl. All right, there we go. All right, let's jump right in tonight. Let's see. All right, now we should be good. So let's look at those new features tonight. Hold on one sec, babe. Can you turn down your volume a bit, please? Okay. So when you log into Puzzle, Simply Maze Crazy, you're going to drop into the experimental version. Boom. All right, right away you'll notice that I have moved the interface. The interface used to be at the bottom. It has been a sore spot with me for quite some time that I was running out of room because I wanted to be able to generate the mazes up top a little bit larger. And it was pushing my controls down the page. So I moved them to the left right now. This is a rough layout here. I don't know if I'm happy with this or if it'll stay this way. I'd like to gussy this up some. So if you're wondering about this, but for right now it'll do, and it'll get us to where we need to be. You'll notice that the complexity level is the same that you've had before in the past. But one of the things that I have done is I've limited it slightly, and we will grow it in the future. But for right now, you can only do a complexity level of 33. And I do apologize for that for right now, but it should be plenty for you to work with. Like I said, we will grow that in the future. There is a reason I'm doing that, and I don't want to get into the technical points of it, but so you will notice that you now have a maze type, and the standard is the standard maze you're used to. So if I simply set this to whatever complexity I want and hit generate maze, it is the standard maze that you are used to coming out of Simply Maze Crazy. Now, what's cool about this is I can go to the maze type and I can actually change it on the fly. What it does is it applies graphics into your maze. In fact, even the standard one is now actually graphics that are generated. A cool sky. Valentine's, though we're a little bit late with this. Flowers. And clovers. So if you noticed, it's actually changing this on the fly. Now, one of the other quick things, let me go back to standard for a second because it's easier for us to talk about, is that you don't have to hit reset anymore for your mazes. You can simply hit generate maze again. Boom, boom. And they will generate very quickly on the fly. Okay. So you don't have to hit reset anymore. If you want to look for that perfect maze, you can do this. And it works with all the types too. So I can switch to a sky and I can hit generate maze, and you can see it shuffling the little clouds around. But again, you could go right to hearts or whatever. And it has the two other parts that you're used to, the starting point and the ending point. So if I want to eliminate the starting point and I want to eliminate the ending point, let me go to standard. Okay, or I can put them back in. This is interesting, and we're going to talk about these as we move forward, the starting point, ending point, because I've had different requests to move them so they are not no longer on the top and bottom, but maybe to the sides. So you might see this changing in the future. Now, another cool feature we have now is the maze effect. Let me switch to the hearts because you can really see a maze effect on the hearts. Um, some of the maze effects we have right now are normal, which is the standard mazes you're generating. Black and white. So for those of you who need to convert something quickly to black and white, it will do that. You also have emboss. Dot screen, which changes it to tiny little assembled dots. The grayscale, this is pretty cool. The water ripple. Now this is interesting. This is an animated effect. Currently, if you like to grab this at any point, it does not export the animated effect. It only captures it as soon as you hit save. So if I'm liking it, it's all wibbly wobbly, and I want to capture it at a certain point, I can hit save. Another one is the sphere. Now, here it is down here, and it looks kind of weird. If I increase the complexity of the maze, so let me bump this all the way up here to 33, and I generate a maze. Now it's applied across a whole sphere. These are just kind of neat, fun effects that you can do maybe for marketing, or you want to put this on a cover, or whatever the case might be. Yeah, they're usable, but they're a lot of fun too. So let's see if I can reduce it down to actually. If you notice, the smaller size mazes actually are shifting off the side of the sphere. Bless you. Off the side of the sphere, and maybe later we'll set it so you can actually adjust this a little better. Currently, I was trying to keep the interface fairly simple. We can water ripple it. This is kind of fun. If you have a really big maze, you can water ripple it. Or you can black and white or emboss. Don't be scared to play with this right now. And you might break it. Okay, and if you do, just let me know, or let me know things you're doing and see. Now, let's jump to a really cool feature that I put in that I hope you really like. Let me go back to a standard maze for a sec with no effect. Oh, if you noticed, while I'm doing this, so like I was at the hearts that were embossed, I am changing the maze type and the effect, and it is still the same maze. See, it's the same maze. It's not modifying your maze, it's just applying graphics and effects across the maze. You're going to see this little thing down here called Edit Maze. What this allows you to do is it allows you to select this, turn it on, and now you can edit the maze by moving your mouse over top of it. If you click a block, you can remove it. If the block is removed, you can add it. So this allows you, if you don't like the complexity of the maze, or you want to change it to suit yourself, like we had spent some time showing you how to add graphics to the maze, maybe I would like to do a maze that has big areas for graphics in it. So I could actually do something like this. Now I want to come, so it would come through here. They might grab something here. Maybe they're on their way to their quest and they want to collect their shield. Then they come down here and they could collect maybe that suit of armor here, and then they could go through here, and then maybe they would collect something here, and then they're moving through the maze, and maybe they would collect something here. I could even shut that off so they go here and they collect something here, and then they're moving around and they come through here. Maybe they want to collect something here. They come down and go around and do this, and they're out. Now, you can also do other fun things. If you noticed, I posted something and Ray posted something in the group that you could actually use it just for fun. I was actually spelling letters with it, and Ray was too, so, like I did. But maze editing allows you to do all kinds of cool, fun things that you couldn't have done before with the program. And look, see, I just recreated it. Don't forget that when you're editing it, if you want them to actually leave the maze, make sure there's a path for them to leave the maze. And even though you have edited the maze, you should be able to change it to a sky or Valentine's or flowers, and you can still apply the effects right on top of your edited maze. So I'm trying to give you as many features as I can. Features that I know will help your mazes be very unique in the market, and you'll be able to publish nice maze books up on Amazon. Now, so that's a quick walkthrough, and you can take it at any point here. Ooh, yeah, that's actually a broken part. See, when I changed the complexity level, it actually rendered some extras over there. Isn't that? Watch, I'll break it again. I do know about this. So if you change the complexity level and then you apply, yeah, you do an effect or something, it actually adds some. So I know about this bug. This is actually a bug, but I know about it. I think it was it a 27? 25. Okay. So where was I? When you do this fun stuff, whenever you're ready, you can always save it, and it takes a shot. Boom. And then you can open this, and you can see it has done your maze exactly what you have here. So this will allow you to make really cool edible mazes. Now, one last thing before we kind of close out tonight is I want to talk to you. I know you guys are chomping at the bit for solutions currently, and I am busy working on the solution engine right now. One of the interesting things that I'm working on, though, is to make sure that the solution engine works with your editable maze. So that means if you have made changes to this maze like I have, that the maze is solvable by the solution engine. As long as there is a solution for the maze, then it will solve it. So that's one of the things why the solution engine is taking a little bit longer for me to do. So I hope you'll appreciate that when you guys get it. And of course, I'll let you know when the next beta is coming out. Keep the ideas flowing. A couple of you have written to me via private messenger, and if you like to, you're more than welcome to do that. You can drop ideas in the group or whatever you think. But I really hope that you like the direction this is going. Hold on, let me move to. But I really hope that you like the direction this program's going, and we're really having a lot of fun creating this right now with you and for you. So I really hope you get started and make some really cool, unique mazes. Any questions from the group, Kay? All right. If there's no questions tonight, then have yourself a good Thursday, and get out there, get playing, and break it, and do some cool stuff. Other than that, I will talk to you later. Have a good night.